But okie dokie, where do we want to go next here? Let's get a quick stretch in. Feeling very stiff today. Yeah, and I was watching my nephews, so it was a lot of time leaned over, putting hands between sharp table counters and the tiny child that was just stumbling around like a raging drunk, basically. Toddler walks are so silly, so cute. Absolutely love it. But more importantly, back to the game here, what do we wish to do? I also kind of immediately want to throw a caveat at that, more importantly, because I love my family. So I will say my nephews are probably more important than video games. Just a little bit, you know, the value of a human life versus something that I do for fun. Honestly, it's Sophie's choice. Probably shouldn't mention Sophie's choice when we're actually talking about children, though. That's a horrible kind of irony. But anyway, before I talk myself further into a grave, just if you ever find yourself with your foot in your mouth, I find that the secret they don't tell you is to just keep shoving until you absolutely make a fool of yourself and choke to death. Only way out of that scenario, really. But what do we wish to train here? We could go for some defensive skills. Evocation, always nice to have trained up just a wee bit. Pause strategically for sip taking. Lean away from the mic to take a sip, and go with at least a little bit of evocations. We have that paralysis wand too, so it might be a nice idea. Colgate piping in at the perfect time with Evo. We're definitely on the same page there, Colgate. But I appreciate the second opinion. And could train a little bit of armor if we want to switch out of this rope, which we do at some point, don't get me wrong. Nice early on here. But let's see. Offered freeze, right? Yeah, don't care too much about that. I also don't really care about Summon Hydra. Way too much investment at this stage in the game. Maybe I'll just leave it at Evo, and we can make some decisions as we go here. Can you stop with the undead game? Again, I feel like the dungeon is just truly trying to pack in all the undead that can possibly fit in the dungeon. Feels like the game knows that they're about to be removed and just wants, you know, one last ride for the skeleton centaurs. Which, hey, can you hate them? Can you really blame the game for wanting to have one last hurrah? Go out in a blaze of glory, potentially murdering a poor innocent deep elf like ourselves? I would do it too if I wasn't said deep elf. I would do it too, my friends. Ooh, ugly thing. Don't like that. I do not like that. Guess we can confuse. Or not. If that son of a gun and the warrior get next to me, I'm in deep trouble. Perfect, never a doubt in my mind. Get absolutely rolled. And let's do it again. Oh gosh. Mistakes were made. This buddy's gonna hurt real bad. Only 22 damage? Actually not as bad as I thought. At least the purple ones are relatively neutral in some regard, I should say. And one more time. There we go. Fantastic. Really, all the poison has worked its way out of your system? I feel like we could work on that a bit. Please succumb. Please, sir. If you could do one thing for us. Oh no. Okay, now is not a good time. Oh, now is really not a good time. Excuse me, my orc warrior friend. I didn't see you there, is the thing. This is a dead end. Trunk also had some updates on Randart naming. That's really cool. I really appreciate the naming systems in this game. I find it a lot of fun. Oh, geez, Louise. technically... Oh, don't walk into that noxious fume cloud. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. But do confuse the heck out of this two-headed ogre, and then, quite simply, get me the heck out of there, coach. Fantastic. Not you. There we go. This stair seems perfect. Wunderbar. Ooh, and a spellbook? Could it be? Our hopes and dreams? One thing we need in life? Don't really want to fight you. I guess we have Shatter. Or not. We don't have Shatter. Shatter is much better than what we have. We have Sandblast. Not quite the same thing. Subtle distinction between Sandblast and Shatter. Oops, let's not turn that on either. But, okay, we get more summoning. Really? Really, game. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We could train a bit of summoning. Summon Ice Beast is really strong for its commitment in terms of skill levels. There's a reason this was removed from the starting handbook of Ice Elementalists, I believe, used to have it, as well as Summoners. Too powerful on both of those, honestly. Mana Viper is really nice situationally as well. Oh, I just wish that I'd been handed, like, Iron Shot so I didn't have to make these kind of hum-ha decisions and instead could just get blasted. Just the way Vehement intended. Okie dokie. At least all the standard orcs truly just melt like hot butter on a warm day when it comes to OTR, so that's fantastic. Never a concern there. Let's step around you real quick. I got an ogre to mess with. Ooh, I almost tabbed right into letting the ogre take a swing. A little bit of a look-see-loo. Oh my gosh, and they got one. Random energy. Oh, how you giveth and how you taketh away. But hey, we're still alive, so I can't complain too much. Menagerie is pretty good range summon. Right, I feel like because summoners have been bad for so long, I never got to truly appreciate a lot of the summoning things. Like Spell Viper, I've used before because, hey, it works pretty well against Orbs of Fire. If you can summon them in quick enough that they don't just instantaneously die to fireballs, they will prevent Orbs of Fire from casting anything. And so, I mean, that's worth its weight in gold on its own. But it's been a bit since I gave summons a fair shake. Even like Summon Dragon. What's the one that summons ugly things? It's not Malign Gateway, but it's another one of the fancy ones, I feel. Is that like shadow creatures? Does shadow creatures give ugly things or just demons? I don't know, there's like that entire series of summoning spells that aren't directly named after what they summon. Shadow creatures was removed. Oh, good to know. I can then just scrap that from my brain. I mean, I'm glad they have such low health, but this is not good. Es no bueno. I mean, I can probably kill a flying skull or two. Again, why? Who put all these undead things here? Oh my gosh, that hurts more than I thought. And you're fast, hey? How about that? I have no teleports left. How about that? This actually works on you, though? Please. Please, just one time. Goodbye, darkness, my old friend. Run. Run. Oh, jeez, oh, jeez. Goodbye. Okay. Summon Ugly Thing is removed, and Shadow Creatures is also removed. Okay. So I'm just an old man talking about, back in my day, we had Summon Ugly Thing, and Shadow Creatures, and all these newfangled... bitter old man. If I can get Dragon's Call, it's GG, so strong. See, yeah, that's one that I've never actually given the fair shake. I've never tried Dragon's Call before, but I've heard good things. I think Colgate was waxing poetically about its abilities the other day as well, so I can appreciate that. Okie dokie, let's head to a different stairwell, please. And thank you, game. I appreciate it. And you know what? Maybe we just skip this floor. Who needs it, honestly, right? Am I right? Please tell me I'm right. Also, I should have used Sandblast. Why was I smacking with my stick? I actually might have done okay there against the Cursed Skull. But maybe better that we just ran away while we had the chance, because could have been quite the opposite, unfortunately. DCSS Play 2 is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you get that really nasty one, you know? Has like a really tart but also bitter berry inside. The worst kind of crunchy nuts that just add texture, sure, but taste terrible. That's how that quote goes, right? Oh no, I never watched the movie. Used it during your first win via exegesis. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I remember you talking about it. Cool. Well, maybe that will show up and we can truly pivot into the summoning sides of the thing. I mean, hey, our summer didn't do well, so maybe we need some redemption. A chance at revenge. But for now, what do we want to train? Evocations could honestly come up a bit more. 6 was lowballing it just a wee bit. Wouldn't mind that coming up to 10. It'll always help us out, especially if we can get some rechargeable evocables soon. That would be lovely. I hope you're listening, DCSS. Wouldn't DCSS be Game of the Year if it just gave me exactly what I wanted? Huh? But just in case it doesn't, just in case my senseless flattering doesn't get us anywhere in the long run here, maybe we'll train just a little bit of defense. Dodging will level up pretty fast, honestly, so even putting that to 8, not a huge deal. This looks like an entire hive, if I had to guess, but fortunately, the counter to a bee's nest is 1 OTR. It's that easy, folks. And we get 2 interesting spellbooks. Nothing game-changing. Nothing that immediately, drop everything and start training, but New Yara's Violent Unraveling, actually pretty fun. Pretty solid. And it helps out in certain sections of the game where a lot of your enemies are like hasting themselves and stuff like that, because we don't want none of that. No thank you, please. So, could think about that in the future at the very least. What else did we pick up that may be of interest? Not so much. Geld's Gravitas I found really cool in theory, but I tried using it. Not too much avail, unfortunately. If you have some deep water or lava pit, heck yeah, bud. But otherwise, a little lackluster. Just doesn't do quite as much movement as I'd like, and generally, the only time I'm using it is because I want enemies further away from me. In which case, IMB is just better. So much better. I smack ya. Acid Dragon. You are resistant to poison, but I would love to kill you. So I believe we are in an impasse, my friend. Let's see. Chances of paralyzing you? Not bad, honestly. Please, paralyze. And murder? Fantastic. Now that's the kind of senseless murder I can get behind. It's not a black bear, but apparently I'm just as vengeful against acid dragons. Oh no. Oh, I happened to reflect its bolt? Holy moly. I didn't think there was a shot in heck for that. Well, in that case, are you immune to your own? You must not be, because that kind of hurt. Ah, you're resistant. That surprised me, honestly. I don't know how your own bolts deal so much damage when they get reflected. Honestly, kind of embarrassing. Not just for you, for everyone involved. Just seeing it. Secondhand embarrassment out the wazoo. Let's run back to our stairs, shall we? Or not? That's cool too. At least we can still see them, so they don't get to deal extra damage. We have no fire resistance, so Erica might be problematic. Use Macwell's capacitive coupling via exegesis on your first win as well, and on the second one you hard casted it. Yeah, that carried me through. I mean, I did a 15 rune Fielded run hoping to like give a good example of what 15 rune runs can be like. I feel like I cheesed it just a little bit by killing pretty much every Hell Lord and Pan Lord with Maxwell's capacitive coupling. Made it a little bit too easy. I can't imagine. I never did use Absolute Zero back in the day, like the heyday of Absolute Zero when it was just stupidly overpowered, but someday I should go back to like 0.26, I think is the best time. Food removal has happened. Absolute Zero is still overpowered as heck, I believe. So maybe one day, but I agree, yeah, OCC is so good. Use it against Royal Jelly in your recent melee orc of Sif. Ooh, that's fun. Melee orcs of Sif, any of the like the fancy Sif characters like that are really fun, really silly. Just using Divine Exegesis to cast level 9 spells in Crystal Plate or something ridiculous, fantastic. Red Blood is also good if you go into hybrid direction and spell levels to spare. I mean, you're definitely correct, but I will argue that I am not looking to diversify or hybridize at this point. But definitely a good thing to keep an eye out in the future. Oh wait, you're poison immune? Unusually resistant. How? Did you drink something? I would like a drug test on Erica. I think she's cheating. She did drink a potion. You son of a gun. That's not allowed. Huh. Well, how about that? How long does resistance last? I'm tempted to just leave. I don't really want none of this smoke. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I can get behind that. Come get me, coward. You absolute fool. Wait, was that another potion? She just went invisible. Fortunately, we can see invisible, so it doesn't matter in the slightest, but... No, you know the spell invisible, don't... Oh, okay, that's much better. You know what? You're forgiven. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I was just being ignorant. And for that, I do apologize. Are there more Randarts on early floors in 0.28? Not in 0.28, at least not that I've found. I mean, we found one Randart so far in this run, which is about average, maybe even slightly above average based on my recent runs. I've been finding almost no Randarts as of late, but definitely let me know, anyone, if I'm incorrect with that. Those uniques drinking our consumables. Erica, you son of a gun, I needed that resistance potion. I haven't gone any other source of resistances so far. When we die to an orb of fire later, we know who to blame, at the very least. Dagger of Speed, interesting. Ooh, some positive energy in life. Don't mind if I immediately put that on. Just our second ring of the run. Oof. You had Wereblood on your second win. Probably should have learned on your first win as well, but you didn't realize it back then. And Randarts didn't appear in D2 to 3 prior to 0.28. Oh, so that's what Remlama was probably talking about. Okay, I was just completely unaware of that. That's funny. I would have almost sworn that wasn't true back in the day. I feel like, oh, it was like a lifetime ago now, but when I first started this series, there was a pretty solid chunk of time where the entire meme was that I could not throw a stick in the dungeon without finding a Randart Trident. Every single run I did for the first like 7 species always had a Randart Trident. And now I just look back fondly on the good days. Back when we pretended that we knew what we were doing, fooled all of our audience into thinking that we were actually good at this game. And now here we are. The truth has come out. Hello, my friend. Goodbye. Well, it's nice to be killing double-headed ogres like that. If nothing else. I can take that away as a bit of a positive. I will not die to electric eels. Not again. Not this time. I have been burned too much, too often. And I refuse. So let's use the Staff of Air to get some resistance. You absolute fool. Look at that. You're even bouncing on me. Isn't that embarrassing? I'm not even gonna... I was gonna say I'm not gonna use any other skills, but honestly the poison is taking a bit longer than expected. Let's just kill the son of a gun. Out of boredom though, not necessity. Nothing like that, of course. We were confident. Easy breezy beautiful. And hello, my friend. Switch over to the Staff of Earth here. Keep poisoning you up real quick. And don't... Heck. What's a bit of confusion between friends? What's a bit of confusion between friends? Excuse me? Holy moly, you're far more resistant than I would like. Hey, why don't you come over to this deep water here? I hear the swimming is fantastic this time of year. Or we can just murder you, that works too. Was kind of excited to drop you into a pit of water never to be seen again, but it is what it is. Oh, please. There's deep water everywhere. Wyvern, please. Oh wait, you fly. What am I thinking? Am I okay? Doesn't even make sense. But this does. That's good chances. Okay, we have like just under a 50-50 shot. No, we have a 50-50 shot that you just die here. Please, drown yourself. Heck yeah. I mean, horrible way to die. In fact, most people say that drowning is the worst way to die, but... Does that mean I feel terrible about murdering that troll in cold blood? I don't have to. I probably should, but I don't have to. I can instead be a callous piece of crap. So I will. Ooh, and this one is going much worse than our previous encounter with a centaur zombie, but that's fine. The right moment there, we can just remember to stop swinging our pole inefficiently and instead just blast them. Just start blasting. Also, we're at D11 and I've not ID'd any of my scrolls. I'm gonna, whether it's intelligent or not, I'm just gonna take this as an opportunity to reaffirm my beliefs that you never have to ID anything, actually. It's the thing. Just get lucky, forehead. Fragile Randarts make pretty interesting strategic decisions. I agree. Yeah, I enjoy the Fragile Ego a lot, and I think it's fun. You think this character would actually do better in Spider and Shoals than the R-Poison S branches? Heck yeah. Yeah. Spider specifically, Spider's beautiful on a Venom Mage. If you have OTR, oh boy, are you in for a fun ride. A wild ride, but a good one at that. Let's see, what are you offering us these days? Frozen Ramparts, eh? Can't say I hate the sound of it, my friend. What power level would we know this at? 24? Not great. Not great. I'll wait for the next one. 8-Stack's probably ID could be Telly. So we've actually gotten teleport identified and we just have none on us. Funnily enough, that's the only scroll that we read ID'd and just got right. First try, no problem. So it's almost for sure ID scrolls, but the thing is, if I just never read that 8-Stack, I can imagine, I can dream that I've 8 acquirement. How cool is that? They could be anything. It could even be nothing. Unfortunately, not anymore. Scrolls of nothing were removed quite a bit ago, weren't they? But that's fine, that's fine. I'm sure we will. In all honesty, I think I will read, and it will probably be right here. Hello, vampire. That's a pretty low chance to confuse. I think we can kill you. 84% chance to hit. This is not going as well as I thought it would. Never mind, there we go. Fantastic. They're also poison immune, aren't they? Come on, game, stop this. Stop that. No, bad game. Bad DCSS. Jorgrun on D12? Oh gosh. Have I found my lair entrance and just walked by it? I have. Okay, do you know what? No, I refuse. I hear lair's nice this time of year. Let's go up that way, shall we? Do we have any potions ID'd? We at least have curing. We have resistance ID'd thanks to Erica. So how about that? But in general, not so much. No, again, in all honesty, I actually will be reading these scrolls right away. I just can't believe we've gone this far without necessitating as such. Or doing as such, I should say. Let's do it. Oh, dang. We didn't get 8 acquirement scrolls? No way. I thought for sure. I thought for sure we'd beat in the odds. Let's inscribe these real quick at R1. I guess I do that a lot recently, but I haven't been explaining it too much. So just in case you're unaware, if you inscribe scrolls with at R1, it allows you to hit R and then just the 1 key to auto read that. I think you can also inscribe potions with at Q1, at Q2, something like that. Could be wrong though. But super handy little trick. That's awesome. Enormous brain move is to find ID gloves before IDing anything. Or just worship Ashen's forehead. It's that easy. Maybe that's actually... I think it's been floated as an idea before on the stream by a viewer, but that's actually the reason why I've gotten a really good win record with Ashen's runs. It's not because Ashen's is strong. I mean, sure, Ashen's is quite powerful, don't get me wrong. But the real secret flavor, or the real secret juice of it all, is that I actually just only ever get things ID'd when I worship Ashen's. And it's that easy. And yeah, as Ripofellin mentions here, you can set it up to auto-inscribe in the RC file or the init file. It's something that I've done for the tournament, for the RC file, but I really should do it for my init file too. One day I need to just dive in and put in a bunch of fancy little modifiers in my init file for these offline runs, because it is just so handy. I mean, there's some slightly annoying tricks that you have to get around, like the fact that when you first ID scrolls in a stack, they're not going to auto-inscribe because the game does it on pickup, and you didn't know on pickup what the scrolls were, so, you know, a bit of a confluence of priorities there, but in general, super helpful, very cool. I'm also going to head over to our orc entrance right now. That's not what I meant to do. Meant to instead start casting a spell that was also just not in range whatsoever. So much better. So much smarter of a strategy. Okay, yeah, there's something up with this floor. This is where all the cursed skulls were as well, so I'm on to you, game. You're up to something. Let's head into Orc. Orc can have some hard hitters, but the beauty is that OTR is going to be fantastic. Just wonderful. So we just want to make sure we confuse the Orc Knight if possible. In fact, throw out one of these one more time. Yeah. And wargs are the other issue since they're resistant to poison, but can still probably kill you relatively quick. What's your damage? 32. And Sandblast deals 2d20. Honestly, I just feel kind of bad for you, friend. Oh, I got marked? That's not great. I've decided, of my own volition, to go upstairs. This was actually a worse idea because we have cursed skulls on this level. Take me away? Oh, also stop hitting that key when I actually want to... Oh no. Ah, it's my nemesis. Oh, you can't see invisible, hey? You don't say. We only have 2. But almost definitely worth it, because otherwise this fight is going to be absolutely brutal. And then we just start blasting. Sandblasting, that is. This at least deals a heck ton of damage, so that's fantastic. Okay, no longer invisible. Let's keep that in mind at the very least, as we also slowly but surely run out of mana. Sandblast, doing good work though. Absolutely fantastic. Ooh, Iskendarin's Battle Sphere, hey? Would honestly be nice against poison immune enemies to have a secondary source of damage on our Sandblasts. I'll probably end up taking that. I was about to say, we might as well take it. The only caveat to that, or the flip side, is that we actually don't have many Amnesia Scrolls yet. We will, more than likely, by the end of the game, have more Amnesia Scrolls than we could possibly use in the course, without, you know, just wasting them for funsies. But for the moment, want to potentially just keep an eye on this. I think I'm good to learn Iskendarin's, though. In fact, it gives me a bit of impetus to train a wee bit of conjurations, which will come into handy later on down the road as well. Just bring that up to 6 for now, see where that leaves us. Don't notice me, and you're dead. Oh, for a second I thought that was a steam dragon, but never mind. Wiguchi, I will put on a helmet. Fortunately, it keeps matching with our outfit. I would have preferred to have a debonair, like feather cap, or like a duster, a trailblazer of some kind, but oh my gosh. Also, did I see you? Did you poke around the corner? You did, and I just forgot. Oh no. Oh no. No teleport scrolls, hey? What's with that game? I thought I had a chance. Still might. Take 1 damage, or 1 hit for free there, unfortunately. This is rough. I'm being honest with you. Not great. But at least the influx of random enemies does allow us to escape, so goodbye. Ooh, D9 Skeletal Warrior Band. Pretty rough for sure. Convert to Sif for Amnesia. Railbird liked that. I don't know how much the crossover is between like narrative games with relationships that are affected by decisions you make and DCSS players, but I hope that joke landed. I'm glad you appreciate it, Railbird. Oh man. Okie dokie. So, starting to find ourselves in a little bit of a rough spot when it comes to our poison specifically. Can't rely on that for all of our problems. I would like to go back to Orc. But if we take a quick peek, where did I actually leave the majority of these Sons of Guns? Oh, you know, that's potentially far enough away to be okay. I am concerned that I walk into Orc and I'm immediately almost dead, though. Left quite a group back here. They're not fans, I'm pretty sure. The other thing we could do is maybe, just maybe, we can take care of Papriel's ghost now. Go D6, please and thank you. Oh, we got ourselves trapped in a little bit of a spot here. Whoopsie daisies. Did I end up killing whatever this was for? No, you're still alive, but I can probably kill you now, so let's get rid of those real quick. Take me away. Wait, this is D6. Never mind, we're good. I'm just dumb. But 55 health. Lots of flame damage. Player ghosts are immune to poison, you're right, Colgate. Yeah, I was hoping Sandblast might be enough to do it. But looking at this again now, it's a bit of a tough one. We'd have to get 3 good rolls and we can kill this ghost straight out. Flame Tongue is gonna hurt really bad. Do I have anything that we could do? We could drink a resistance potion if I'm truly desperate. We could... Is this the game where we had the fire? Oh, it is the game where we had the fire resistance. And it's right here and everything. It's like it was made to be. Well, I will pick that up. And I will find you. I don't know why Taken has... The quote from Taken has suddenly been my go-to pop cultural reference today. I did recently see a good parody of it on the Laugh Out Loud, or Laughing Out Loud Canada edition. So maybe that's it. Kill it with shatter when you get online to be safe. You're definitely not wrong. That's definitely the safe play, but I'm a madman, and I truly believe that this is going to be our key forward in life, so thank you kindly. I will take the Book of Blasting, as well as more stones, another potion of invisibility. I mean, don't mind if I do. And now, oh boy, the world is our oyster, and it does feel pretty good. So LRD is one of my favorite spells in the game. I was so sad the day it was removed from the Earth Elementalist Handbook, because it is truly incredible. This has, for a long time back in the day, it was my go-to like Hydra killer in Lair, especially if you have Petrify and LRD. Mwah, beautiful. But the main reason why we took the Book of Blasting are for both these sons of guns here. Specifically IMB for the utility of being able to shove enemies off of us. Wonderful. This lets us go back into Orc without being quite as scared, quite as terrified. Fulminant Prism also got a lot of respect on its name in our Genie run, because that was our only real way to deal damage to most of the Zot 5 denizens, and hey, it got us through with a win, so that's pretty incredible. When you're killing Orbs of Fire with a starting handbook spell, there's probably a little bit of credence to the rumors about how incredible Fulminant Prism is, so I will respect that. What did we leave here? The Gargoyle? I think... Oh, it's still slightly risky, but I think I can kill the Gargoyle. If push comes to shove. Oh, maybe I should actually learn LRD. Hold up, 1 second, my stone-faced friend. LRD, just real quick, like, get absolutely wrecked. That's one way to kill a Gargoyle, just blow it up from the inside. Same with skeletons. Fantastic. You not so much. But that's fine. We're still happy here. Oh, you're immune to poison. Whoopsie daisies. And there we go. Can also be used to block orbs of destruction. Very true. Lots of good little tricks for doing that, funnily enough. But okie dokie. Yeah, I don't think I've thought of Fulminant Prism. That is fun. Which S branches? No clue yet, Colgate. We actually haven't explored far enough into Lair, because I got a little bit of stage fright upon seeing one too many cane toads nearby. But now I'm feeling a lot better in that regard. Oops, this is where I wanted to check. Things are, yeah, already down to 9%. Beauty. Absolutely fantastic stuff. End up probably switching out these spells up top so that my macros are a little bit more appropriate, but for now, where are you at, cane toads? I'm not scared of you anymore, which is definitely one of those things said moments before complete and utter disaster, but you're saying there's a chance. So ZH right here. Ooh. Hello, my many-hydred friend. Many-hydred? Many-headed friend. That's what you are. Get blasted. I think we have a decent shot against this son of a gun. Slightly worried about where they'll stand. Above us or beside us. But I guess this, no matter what, should actually hit, so never mind. And in fact, if we push them back, son of a gun. Found our only weakness, so instead we'll just keep IMBing. And what do I feel more confident in? Take this buddy upstairs. They only have 4 heads. So you know, let's just fulminant, or not fulminant, IB is what I meant to say, and we'll just bring you upstairs real quick. Ooh, and kill you with a melee attack. Honestly, dying in melee to a deep elf, just embarrassing. Almost feel sorry for the fool. Ooh, we catch a glimpse of the back of our own head and are magically locked in place. That's fantastic. Oh, I love some of the flavor of miscasts. That's a good time. Stop that. Stop that. And I will ask you one more time to please stop that, Cane Toad. Fantastic. Okay, we're making headway. We're breaking into things slowly but surely here. And why am I going toe-to-toe with you? That's probably pretty stupid of me. Staff of Conjuration. Irresistible damage? I'll stop you right there. I'm in. Gives us some nice power on these early on, so that's lovely. Conjurations, where were we training you? I'm actually going to up that now that we have... In fact, hold up. Not only to 8, I'd like to bring you to not 100 either, but to 10. Somewhere in the middle. Perfect. There we go. Now we get some poison weak enemies that we can just absolutely abuse. Oh, I did not see my my water moccasin pal coming at us there. That could have been a horrendous mistake. But we'll just throw out one of these real quick and you can all get absolutely blasted. Fantastic. I'm glad we could come to a compromise on this. One that very much favors me instead of the poor yak packs of the world, but I'm all about completely and utterly unfair compromises if they're in my favor. Let's be clear. But absolutely fantastic, and you do love to see it. Oh, how about that? Let's try that again. Much better. I honestly feel a little bit bad for the plants as they get blasted by proxy here, but that's the type of world we live in. Fortunately, if you can't handle becoming collateral, then I don't know where I'm going with this. Something victim blaming, which we should state for the record is not actually my opinion.